Hey cats, it's your midsole man EDDBUD here, back with another Earth credit saving episode for you. The best running shoe bargains available right now in June 2024. Perhaps you're after a new pair of running shoes for your training rotation or an up and coming race. You're in the right place. Let's get to it. Thanks for joining me, people. My name's EDDBUD and I make videos about running shoes, like lots and lots of them. Help me to grow the channel by hitting that subscribe button, but also giving this video a thumbs up like and drop us a comment as well below for the algorithm. Dankeschön. Saving you a few quid is my main aim in today's video. Perhaps you're after some new running shoes for your arsenal. You've kind of worn out your old ones. Check the links below in the description of this video if you're interested in any of these shoes. Just to make it very clear, I don't have any sponsorships with any of these websites today. I'm not making any extra money out of any of these sales, just in case you're wondering. Straight out the gate, a banger from Brooks. The legendary Start Fitness here. They have this superbly light, versatile and fun Hyperion Max model. Only £109 on discount right now. It kind of makes daily trainers at like 180 quid look ridiculous really. You get so much for your money here in the Brooks Hyperion. A great level of light cushion here at 109 quid's mad really. It's grippy, great fitting and super light. I think you could race in this shoe, no problem at all, and it's a hideously overlooked model. I love the original Hyperion Tempo that I picked up way back in 2020, but this updated version with more stack is a little bit more aggressive, and it's a total steal from Start Fitness right now. 33% off of the retail. I think it's about 160 quid originally, so getting it for 109 is just crazy. Loads of colours and sizes available on this one right now. Next up, we have 50% off of the retail price here on the Puma Forever and Nitro. Loads of cushion, slight stability hints, though they're not like really in your face or anything, and a great grippy outsole as usual with that Puma grip on the underside of the shoe. A dual layer midsole here with softer Puma Nitro material underfoot and then a more resilient cage frame surrounding the core area. Really nice breathable upper on the Forever and Nitro, just very usable for easier efforts or perhaps recoveries and some long runs too. At 70 quid, I think this one's a really good bargain. 50% off in some of the colorways right now at Start Fitness. I'm sure you can find an upper material hue that takes your fancy. Next up, 170 Earth credits down to 85. If you're racing on a budget, then the Takumi Sen 8 is the shoe for you. It's not a world away either from the current Takumi Sen 10 whatsoever. Midsole and outsole very similar. A glove-like upper on the Sen 8 though, and a very resilient midsole, which even worked for me on some trail 10Ks. I kid you not. Adidas haven't really changed this model in all fairness over the 8, 9 and 10, and it's still a great shoe for 10K racing, or even up to a full marathon I guess if you're a lighter runner. It's quite the glove though, so don't expect too much toe box room. It is one for going at some fair pace. Brilliant bargain at 85 quid at Start Fitness. They got some absolute bangers at the moment. We're going across to sportshoes.com now. I haven't forgotten about them, don't worry. They've got a great deal on the Under Armour Flow Velocity Elite Original right now. That one's down to 112 Earth credits. It's like half price from the original retail. So perhaps if you're a little bit on the fence about trying out a carbon plated race shoe, then this could be a good pickup for you to test it out. Doesn't seem to quite taken off for some reason, and with the new iteration of the Flow Velocity Elite 2, they've reduced the shoe down now to 50%, so 225 down to 112. Carbon plated model, you do get a P-Bax top layer to the midsole, and then this more resilient flow material, which is not really that firm to be honest. I found this one a very usable daily trainer as well as a good racer. You can do your speed training in this one, no worries, and it's got a really breathable upper to boot. Perhaps if you're on the fence about picking up a carbon plated shoe and some of the other brands are just crazy money, you don't want to drop that, then this is the one for you. Go and check it out. The Flow Velocity Elite from Under Armour. There's a red version, also purple, and the green version too, in almost all sizes, so you know what to do. Next up, one from Nike, the Pegasus 40. They've taken off about 51 quid on the original retail price on the Pegasus 40 over at Pro Direct Running. Obviously, we got the incoming Pegasus 41 set to release very soon. That's going to be a bit of a departure from the recent React-based midsole on the Pegasus 40, but I think the Pegasus is a darn good middle-of-the-road model, just does lots of things reasonably well, and you can rock it casually as well. In fact, I'm really liking the React X in the Pegasus Trail 5. Go and check out my review of that shoe in the link in the description or somewhere around here. The luminous green, black, Volt and Lime Blast will no doubt get you noticed, though I think I prefer this bonkers 60s or 70s inspired version in the coconut milk Hyper Royal Burnt Sunrise. Looks a little bit like somebody's taken down their curtains and made a running shoe out of it. There's a full size run in the lime green version with the heavier discount. It seems Pro Direct have quite the sale on, so let's take a further look into the money saving cave. They also have some pairs for £101 of the Nike Zigama Trail. Zoom X in the centre of the midsole on that one. I think it was the first Zoom X trail shoe in fact. And there's some reasonable lugs there for your trail adventures. I have to say that I wasn't a massive fan of this shoe when I tested it out, but loads of the viewers have said that they really love it. You've also got that gaiter sort of collar around the ankle there to keep debris out, and there's a bit of a toe bumper as well to protect the old tootsies. I think where they've released the version 2 of the Zigama, there's loads of these pairs now sitting for around about 100 quid, and I think that's a better price. It's a bit of a bargain now. Good 43 quid off of the retail, makes this a great UK ultra marathon type model. If you're going from road to trail perhaps and then back again, maybe you want a daily masher for the mud and those forest areas nearby, then this could be a great pickup from Pro Direct Running. Loads of colourways available on this shoe in more appropriate sort of forest tones. I think I prefer the purple ink, safety orange and deep jungle myself. Who comes up with these colourway names? I mean, really? It's a bit like when you go into those paint stores and they've got these million versions of white and they all look almost the same. Before we get to the next deal, just want to remind you about this fantastic band I've been listening to called Cheekface, being pointed out here by my glamorous assistant. Their new album, It's Sorted, fantastic alternative rock stuff. I'm a real champion of their music. Really love the track The Fringe. I always try to stay on the fringe of things, you know, otherwise you start to get a little bit boring. Okay, back to the deals. Let's keep going. Down at 78 quid at Pro Direct. They've also have a shoe that is a more low stack option if you don't get on with those tall max cushion beasts. The Adios 8 from Adidas is the shoe I'm talking about. It's very much a cut down version, at least to me, of the Boston 12. You've got Light Strike 2.0 cushioning, and then combined with Light Strike Pro up front in the mid to forefoot section, it's snappy, it's nimble, very usable on a daily basis as well, and it could facilitate some faster 5k efforts in a sort of race scenario too. Kind of like these shoes. They're very sort of simple, very honest, not too many bells and whistles about them. They often get lost amongst these sort of skyscraper midsoles. All the brands seem to be pushing these big monstrous towers of foam right now, don't they? The Adios 8's got a little bit of character, and you might actually want a little bit more road feel there, can up the cadence, and maybe you can work on your form. Almost a full size run on the Adios 8 for 78 quid, that's down from 120 at the Pro Direct Running Masters. 145 down to 99. Last deal up today is for the ladies, the Puma Deviate Nitro 2 in both the Electro Purple, Royal Sapphire and also the Sunset Glow and Puma Black. There's a full size run on both of these colourways right now. Awesome plated shoe for 99 quid, 32% down from the retail. You can't lose with the Deviate Nitro 2. Makes for a mega value, super versatile option for training and racing. There's a great stable feel there that you get with those two foams. They really work well as a combination. Durability always on point with Puma grip, and one of the most overlooked running shoes out there. There is a reason that I've been telling you about this shoe constantly in these videos for a while, and I know Kafuzi is a really big fan of the Deviate Nitro 2 as well. It's just a really great all-rounder. If the Deviate Nitro 2 was a man, it would be Ian Botham. He was one of the best all-rounders when it comes to cricket. Okay, that's all my discount picks for the 1st of June 2024. Get them while they're hot, people. You know, some people chime in like 6 months down the line in the comments and they can't find the discounts where you got to be quick. Sometimes the companies discount the shoes just for a week or two and then they're gone. So get in there fast, people. Let me know your top recent pickups on discount down in the comments. National League South champions. Quick musical interlude for you today. Always been a fan of the band Modest Mouse, and one of my favourite tracks from them has to be Dashboard. Absolutely love the bizarre lyrics to that one, and the really infectious riff played by their kind of guest member at the time, Mr. Johnny Marr. Absolutely fantastic. Everything about this track, the drums, the guitar playing, the vocals, it all just sort of seems to fit together in this strangely mechanical but very natural sort of way. We've even got some horn section stuff coming in a little bit later in the track. The bass line plays a really important role as well within this song. It's kind of dancing around all the other parts. It's quite a trebly kind of rubber band type bass line as well. If you've never heard of the group before, go and check this track out and the album that it comes from. Absolutely worth a listen. Modest Mouse. Thanks for tuning in, people. Hope this video helps you out in some way. Do drop us a subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up like. Place a comment down below as well if you found some good deals, help the runners out. My name's EddBud and I'll be seeing you.